Creating unexpected problems in ScrimSim. Frequently, students do very well with the simulation and sometimes act like they are on autopilot mode. For these students, and all students really, there's the opportunity to create unexpected problems. These problems test the students and especially their ability to replan. In addition, it reflects a real world where nothing is certain, and the ability to change plans and replan is critical for business success. To set a problem, from the Sim Control menu, select Set Problem. There are two problem options: having a work center go offline and having a competitor change their price. For the work center, select Work Center. The next screen gives you the option of which fermenter to select. The only fermenters that will be available will be the ones that were available at the beginning of the simulation. If you're running a scenario where the team can add a fermenter, that fermenter will not be available for a breakdown. Select the fermenter, then select the starting date for the failure. We'll pick January 31st in this case. We want the fermenter to go offline, so we click Turn Off, and now the fermenter will go offline on January 31st. If you want to change your mind, just select the fermenter with the option of on or off and the appropriate date and click Delete. In addition to the fermenter going offline, there's an opportunity to send an email to students. Click on the Email button, and the following screen will appear. Offset will determine how soon before or after the fermenter goes offline that the students will receive an email message. In this case, we're going to put an offset of 2, which means 2 days after it goes offline, an email will go out. If students are astute, they should see it go offline beforehand. If they miss that, all team members will get an email 2 days after the fermenter goes offline, notifying them of that fact. Next, enter the sender for the email. This is just a text field, so it could be any email address. For example, we'll enter fred@arborcrest.com. Next, a subject line is available. Finally, the message. After the message is entered, click on Save. If you want to change anything about the message, you can change it at this time. When done, click on Done. And if you want to make a change to the message, just click on Email, and the message is there and can be edited. Next, we want to schedule the fermenter to come back online. Go to the date. In this case, we'll make it last a little longer than Fred thought. We click on Turn On, and now we have the fermenter scheduled to come back online. If we want an email to go out to the students, we can click on Email. In this case, we'll set the offset to -1, so they'll get the email the day before the fermenter comes back on. The sender is again fred@arborcrest.com. Subject is fermenter back on. And finally, the message. And we click Save. Now we're done. Now the fermenter is scheduled to turn off on the 31st of January and come back on the 28th of February. An email will be sent 2 days after the fermenter goes off, and an email will be sent 1 day before the fermenter comes back online. The second type of problem is a competitor price change. To do this, select Set Problem, Competitor Price. The bottom of the screen is a grid that shows the prices of competitors in the marketplace. We want a competitor to change a price against AlleyCat. We can filter this table, just see who's in the AlleyCat market. We can click on competitor to sort them. Arborcrest, our own company, has a price at 15.5. Crystal Brewers is at 16.5, as is Wolverine, and Capital's at 15.5. Let's say we want to take Crystal Brewers and lower their price to 14.5. Go up to the top of the screen. Crystal Brewers is already selected. AlleyCat's already selected. Put our price at 14.5. And for the date, we'll move into March, right before the big rush period in April. That should make it interesting for the teams. We add the price change in, and we can also add an email to the students. Otherwise, they might not be able to notice very quickly that sales are going to be different than what they planned. Click on email. We'll set it on the date of the price change of the sender. Subject. And a message. Click on Save. And now there'll be a price change for a competitor to AlleyCat that should reduce demand, and students will get an email to that effect. To see what students experience when the work center goes down, we're looking at what a student would see the day before the fermenter goes down. They have 4 production orders that are in process that have 13 days left to go, and 4 production orders queued up, ready to go after that. When the simulation advances one day and the fermenter goes down, they'll see something different once they click the refresh button. What they'll notice is fermenter 1 is no longer listed. When a fermenter goes offline, the production order is lost, it is recreated, and all orders are rescheduled. 2 days later, students will receive the email. When they click refresh,
"You've got mail."
They'll get a message that they have mail. They'll see a green message on any screen. They go to another screen and refresh. They'll see the "You've got mail" message. When they open a window and look in the email, they'll see the email message. On the day before fermenter 1 comes back online, they'll get another email message alerting them to the fact that the fermenter will be online. When the simulation advances to the 28th, the day the fermenter is back online, the production orders will be rescheduled. Currently, the 3 working fermenters have 3 production orders with 13 days left, and there are 3 orders in queue after that. After the simulation advances to the 28th and the fermenter is back online, refreshing the screen, so the fermenter 1 is now available, a new production order is scheduled on that fermenter, and there's only 2 orders left in queue. When the simulation reaches March 28th, refreshing the screen will show another email message.
"You've got mail."
Going to the email, there'll be a price change email. The email message is the only direct indication that they'll have that something's changed. AlleyCat Ale will decrease sales because of the competitor price drop. It will be a little bit difficult for students to see exactly how much because of variability in the data. More dramatic price changes or price changes by more than one competitor will increase the effect, and they'll see sales drop much more substantially with more competitors changing the price.